Hello and welcome to Tech Bites episode 21. My name is Andrew and I'm so excited that you have decided to join us today. If it's your first time tuning in to Tech Bites, let me just pull up my awesome Tech Bites main screen. So Tech Bites are bite-sized tech talks for teens presented by HighTechU at the University of Victoria in the Faculty of Engineering. These are awesome interactive sessions where you get to learn about some great tech topics and tools and actually have the opportunity to engage with some amazing experts both here at the university as well as in industry. So if you're catching us live here on Twitch, then that gives you the option for this interaction to be in real time. So you'll see just over there, we've got a chat, or it might be down there, where you can throw in some questions and I'll be here to moderate those questions and send them over to our presenter for today. But with that being said, I'll take this opportunity to introduce our presenter for today. So Aniruddh Sawant is a Master's in Engineering candidate in Electrical and Computer Engineering here at the University of Victoria. He also happens to be an awesome staff member who works as a member of the HighTechU team. So Avi, how's it going today?
Oh, it's going very good.
Awesome. I'm super excited to have you on. This is your first time doing a Tech Bite with us, so I'm pretty pumped to see what you're going to be talking about today. And what are you presenting? What are you talking about in today's Tech Talk?
So in today's talk, I'll be covering the basics of Arduino and just going to tell whoever is tuning in how the person can just start using the Arduino board and just about the basic pins that one can use in the Arduino board.
Awesome. Well, with that said, Avi, I'm gonna turn this show over to you. I'm gonna get rid of my face on this screen and let you kind of take the stage, and then I'll mute myself, and so I may come back on and a bunch of other things, but you'll be able to kind of hear everything that's going on from me. So with that said, I'm gonna make that transition over and turn it over to you.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Okay, so as I said that today we are going to be discussing about the Arduino board. The Arduino is a very popular board, and it is used very widely in prototyping as well because it is an open source, and more importantly, the IDE that is that it is very user friendly. And today we'll be discussing both about the board and the IDE and how you can start using the Arduino board. Okay, so I'll just share my screen, an image of the Arduino Uno board. That is the very basic of all the boards. I hope you can see my screen. Oh, okay. So in this Arduino board, we'll be discussing about various pins that we can use and applications as well. Okay, so I think the screen is up, Andrew. Yeah. So as you can see, this is the Arduino Uno board. If you can program this board, you can actually program any other Arduino boards as well that are out uh, in the embedded world. So to power this board, you can use uh, this USB input that is there. You can also use the power jack that is there. There is also this VIN port that you can use to power the Arduino. Then there are these digital input output pins. These digital pins can also be used as PWM pins, and these PWM pins are denoted by the swirly lines. That is this 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, and 11. Uh, uh, with the digital pins, there are some other input pins, the analog pins. Uh, these are the 6 analog pins. Some other pins that are used in the Arduino board are the DC output voltage, that is the 5 volt and 3.3 volts. So you can reset your Arduino by using manually by using this reset switch. You can also use the reset header pin that is available. Now talking about the core of the Arduino board, the whole thing is the Arduino board, but the chip that runs it, the microcontroller, is the Atmega 328P. That is the heart of this board. There is another well, not so, sort of a microcontroller, which converts the serial communication, controls the serial communication. So when you write your code, you upload your code using this USB port, and this USB port converts and uploads the code into this microcontroller. Okay, so having said about this microcontroller, now I'll switch to the Arduino IDE. Just a minute.
Awesome. And I guess while you're kind of waiting for that to load, what is an IDE? Like if somebody's on the stream and have never heard that term before.
An IDE is an integrated development environment. So in that you can write your code, whatever you want to upload it into the Arduino. So if you can see the screen, I have started the screen. Yes, thank you very much, Andrew. So this is an IDE. An IDE stands for an integrated development environment. So whatever you write in your IDE, you can upload it into your board, and then you can use the pins that we just discussed, the digital and the analog pins, to control the input and output of the board. So right now we are going to, I have an Arduino with me, and we are going to write a code. It has an internal LED which we are going to blink. So just starting with the uh, board, I'm connecting it to my laptop using this cord and the USB port. First is selecting the port, go into tools, and you select the port that you can see, that is COM26 for now. Now you, in this loop, as it says here in void setup, you put up your setup code here. So whatever pins that you are going to use in the Arduino, let's say for now we are going to use digital pin. So you tell the Arduino that you are going to use that pin as an output port or as an input port. So the LED comes as a load, so it is an output port. So you write pin mode, the pin number that you are going to use. So in this case, it is pin number 13, and that you're going to use as an output port. So you write output, and in the loop code, as the name suggests, the loop, it is an endless loop. So let us say whatever you write a bunch of code here, and then after executing all this, it again starts from this point. So let's say for now, I write a code that an LED, the built-in LED blinks for 1 second, it is on, and then for the after 1 second it switches off for 1 second. I write digital write pin number 13 to be high. Then I wait for 1 second. So the 1000 is 1000 millisecond, that is 1 second. Then I write the same thing for off. So now you see that I am writing the digital write command to pin 13 as high, so that will turn on the LED. I will wait for 1 second, then I will write the digital write command for pin 13 as low. That will turn off the LED for 1 second. And I will upload the code to the Arduino using this arrow or by using the Control U command. So I'll save this as code example, and you can track the uploading here. Yes, done uploading. And if you can see, the LED here is blinking per second. So yes, this was a very brief introduction to Arduino and the Arduino IDE. Yes, Andrew?
Let me give you just 1 second. I'm just going to transition us over here. And let me just get you back. It'll just take 1 second to fix your Zoom. Awesome. So Avi, I have a question for you. So if somebody's interested in doing that stuff with Arduino, can you maybe walk them through the process of downloading and getting that IDE set up on their device? Like, where do they even go to find it? Can you maybe jump back on the screen share and show them?
Yes, of course. So you just go on Google and type in. Okay, so I'll do the same thing. I'll share my. Andrew, yes, thank you very much. So I'll just type in, you have to first buy the board. After you buy the board, you type in Arduino. Then you come here to Arduino software. Let me see. It's not here. Yes, and here it is. You can select your operating system and whatever suits best for you. You can download it from here. And after you download it, it is very simple. You just basically click next, and whatever icon that comes up as the application, you just open the file and start coding.
Awesome. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we gave all of the folks that are on the stream just like a background of kind of where they can go to get that, because I've actually realized that I'm going to need to let me unpin that video and then go to gallery view again. Pin video. I'm actually going to need to rename this TechByte, because I was going to do this as like TechByte. Oh, just give me 1 sec. I'll fix that again. Video capture, no. There we go. Yeah, I've realized that I need to actually rename this TechByte, because technically this is another one of our Tinkerer's Introduction to sessions. This is just kind of our Tinkerer's Introduction to the Arduino IDE, because last time with all of our other sessions that we did, all of it was done using Tinkercad and the virtual interface, so nobody's actually had a chance to see the interface like you're showing. So thank you so much for that, Avi. So there's a little bit of a lag delay or a stream delay. So I'll just wait and kind of open up the floor for questions for the viewers that are on the stream. Do you have any questions for Avi around any of the stuff that was just explained, how to install it, how to use it? Yeah, just any of those questions like that. And while we're waiting for some of those, I'll ask the question to you, Aniruddh. When did you kind of start playing around with Arduinos? Was it when you were much younger, or did it take until you got to post-secondary to really start doing stuff with them?
Actually, I started much late after I joined my engineering in my second year of engineering during my undergraduation in India. So the thing was, there was this robotic team which used to participate in a robotic competition uh, called Robocon team, and in that I actually was selected as the mechanical guy. So in robotics is a three-way team. So that is the mechanical, electronics, and the programming team. I was actually selected as the mechanical guy, but then I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, one of the main programmers left the team, so I had to jump in as the programming guy. And I started. I was completely new to programming. I didn't know anything about programming, and so one of the seniors, he told me just go. He told me to just try whatever you want to do, and I just started searching on Google and watching videos on YouTube, and that's how I learned about the Arduino board.
That's awesome. So it's never too late to discover these things.
Yes.
Awesome. So I guess the other question that that I'll ask is, what have you found kind of the most difficult part about programming on Arduinos versus say programming in other environments like say Java or C? If you've ever done something like that, like have you found the process of learning the language really difficult?
Well, I would not say programming as such is difficult. Like learning programming is difficult, but applying it on a sensor or a module becomes much difficult, because as you see that uh, it, while programming the Arduino, interfacing also comes into picture, and you don't know whether your interfacing is right or wrong, or whether your Arduino, whether your programming in the Arduino is right or wrong. And not only that, but sometimes, like as I talked about selecting the COM port in the Arduino, some most of the times the error is just not selecting the COM port and selecting the board. So like I wouldn't say like programming in general is hard, but yeah, as the number of components you interface to the Arduino board increases, the complexity sometimes increases as well.
Fair enough. Awesome. Well, it doesn't look like there's a huge amount of conversations in the chat right now, but that's okay because sometimes things come up on our when we upload this to YouTube as well. So if you are catching the end of this, and I'm gonna see if this actually is working. Awesome. So if you are just kind of jumping into the end of this, this has been an episode of Tech Bites, which are bite-sized tech talks and tutorials and transliterations for teens related to technology. These are presented by HighTechU. With information is in the stream chat, and you can also check it out on the YouTube channel. It'll be down below. You can also check out all of these streams. If you're already here on YouTube, you've discovered us. But if you're not, you can find us on YouTube. You can also find us on, let me see if this last one will work. Nope, that's not actually a command. You can also find us on all the different social media, so Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all of those lovely places. Definitely check us out and subscribe. Before we go, Aniruddh, Avi, thank you so much for this Tech Bite today. This was awesome and actually builds really well from where we started with an introduction to Arduinos and a presentation. We kind of worked our way through and now actually seeing the real thing. This is an awesome kind of next step for our Tinkerer's Introduction to Tech Bite series. So thank you so much. I hope it was a good experience for you.
Yes, it was. And I would just like to say that this was just an introduction and exposing whoever is watching to the Arduino board. And we didn't do really much. But yeah, I hope I increased your interest towards the Arduino board. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Avi. And to all of you viewers that are out there, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope that you enjoyed it. Stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.